Hey, good morning, girl. Good morning. You look what you did. Got your pail out. Hey, good morning, sleepyhead. Hello. Hey everybody, this is Organic Dairyman. Welcome to my channel today. Today is Friday, June 19th, and I hope everybody's doing great today. I hope you're having nice weather. The weather here is pretty nice today, and as you can see, I am milking here. I'm milking alone here at the moment because well, my brother Steve, he went to go cut some hay down there in that one field that's a mile south of our farm. So he's working at that right now. And I hope, I told him that I put the camera in the tractor, so I hope he's gonna take the video, get some video footage down there. So I got the camera, it's all up and running. And so hopefully he'll get some footage down there, and he gets to see my brother Steve. And so he did help me get started milking here. And so I'm about half done here with the milking. And so anyways, what are the plans for today? The plans for today are hopefully that hay that he cuts down right now will be dry enough by late this afternoon, early this evening, and we can start chopping it. And hopefully too, I'm gonna try to either go back out, try to cultivate some more corn, or not corn, more soybeans. I didn't get down with that field last night, and so just things like that. Or I got another little project I might work on if I get a chance to. So we'll just see how things go here today and see what we get done other than the chores, and hopefully it's going to be a good productive day, no breakdowns. And it's nice too because now the heat is gone. All that dry heat that we had, you know, just a couple days ago, that is, it's all gone out of here. And last night it was kind of nice because we had a nice heavy dew. So yeah, and it's a little bit cooler, so that really helps. So we'll see what happens here today, and hopefully everything goes off without a hitch. Hey everybody, it's me, Steven. I'm just gonna get some footage here of me getting some disc mining done with the TM125. Paul said that everybody wanted to kind of have me give a rundown on what I think of the tractor and everything so far. So anyways, so far I've been pretty pleased with it. Probably the best thing I like here is the electronic power shift. I really think that's pretty handy. It's much better than when I used to run the 40/20 on here. You know, when you get to like bumpy spots, you can just shift down with the touch of a button rather than having to clutch and come to a complete stop and shift into a lower gear, and then when you get through it, then stop again and repeat the process over. It just takes up time. And with this, you know, it's just shifting right on the go, no stopping. So I think it's worth it. But probably the biggest thing that I like is when you get to the end of the field, you know, with the 40/20, it was more like driving by the throttle. You'd have to throttle up, you know, or quick raise up, throttle up, hit the hydro swing and swing yourself around, and then hit the throttle back down again and set it down and start cutting. You know, and it was a lot of stuff that you had to try to do when you're just turning around at the end. So this, I could just click down a couple gears and get turned around, and it's just a lot easier. And it just, like last year, when we were using Paul's 720 on the feeder wagon all the time, and when his pony motor gave him some problems there for a while, and you know, we'd have to try to run the tractor down the hill every time to start it, or if it was going to rain out, then we'd have to park it in the machine shed and then pull it. It was just an extra hassle all the time. And you know, when a tractor gets to be 60 some years old, you know, it just gets kind of worn out, and they're okay, you know, for doing smaller jobs and, you know, painting them up and using them in parades and all that kind of stuff. You know, I really like the older classic tractors too. You know, they got a great history behind them, and they got the job done in the day. But you know, for us, it's just when we're running a dairy farm and we got so much to do, it's just hard to get it all done with the older tractors. And just to have the newer ones with some nice features on them that just, you know, gets the job done quicker. Because, you know, we only got so much time in between milking. That we can get the work done. So, you know, when you got these extra features that can kind of speed the process up a little bit, that just helps out a lot. And then too, you know, this tractor's got air conditioning in it where the 40/20 didn't, and I don't get so tired and, you know, just worn out from the heat riding out in that tractor with no air conditioning in it. So it just kind of helps. You know, some people, they want to criticize us for some of the things we do, but you know, they've never milked cows before, and if you've never milked cows, you don't know what it's like. You got to do it, you know, twice a day, and you only got so many hours to get the work in between, you know, your milking. So, and it's physically draining work. Paul and I have been doing this for, oh, this fall will be 20 years now. So, you know, it's been a long time, and your body gets kind of worn out after 20 years. And I remember kind of early on in our career when we started chopping hay all the time, you know, we'd unhook the 40/20 from that was back when we had a hay bind. We'd unhook that from the hay bind, and then we use it to haul wagons, and then when you get all done, then hook it back up to the hay bind, go cut some more hay down for the next day. So that was a lot of work. So, you know, I've been glad we've been able to make some advances here over the years and get more tractors and better tractors that just, you know, can get the job done easier. And like I say, I love the old tractors, and someday I'd like to have more of a tractor collection and get some of our other old ones here fixed up. And I'd kind of like to get some Minneapolis Molines and maybe some Olivers. But right now, you know, we just gotta focus on getting some newer tractors that can get the jobs done better, and then later on someday, when we retire or something, or get further along in our career, milking cows anymore, and we won't financially need the cows, and we can, you know, do some of that other stuff we want to do. And right now, this is what we got to do, and so we need good equipment to get it done. So thanks a lot for watching, and hope you enjoyed my segment. So thanks a lot, everybody. Okay, just got done feeding the milk cows a little bit ago, and my brother Steve, he just got back from cutting down some of the hay, and so I need to work at the feeding here for the young stock and the dry cows. But before I can do that, I still did not get this cleaned out yesterday. Well, I'm not going to clean it out all of the way. See, some of it did fall down in here. I'm just going to clean it out enough so that when we put the bag on, the stuff doesn't fall down in the bag. So I got to go get the pitchfork and fork some of this stuff out. This stuff really gets packed in there pretty tight, really tight. So, well, I'll go get this thing cleaned out. Okay, I think that's about close enough there. Yeah, with the duals on there, it's close enough to the bag. We're gonna kind of have to steer it along the other side of this bag, but you want it close so you utilize the space. So I got that cleaned out as much as it needs to be cleaned out, and anyways, we'll probably in a little while I'm gonna go work at the feeding here for the young stock, and then I'll probably help my brother get that bag on. He's gonna grease it and get that job done, and I'm gonna go back to the feeding chores here and work at that for a little bit. Oh, I hate putting another bag on, but the next one's 150 foot and they're not quite as heavy. It's when you get to those 200 or 250 or even a 300 foot bag, those bags, they get heavy and they're hard to put on that thing. Oh, I must be so glad when we're finally done with first cut hay. I am tired of doing first cut hay. Okay, I just got done putting the high moisture corn and the minerals and stuff in the feeder wagon. I still got to put the silage on, but I'm going to do that later. Anyways, one of the things I'm going to do here while we're waiting for the hay to dry down is I got to replace, I got to put this on there. I'm just got a back made up, and obviously you could see the ink fades off. It's bleached out by the sunlight, so you got to replace these every so often. And you know, we have like a few regions where we put these signs up, obviously, especially like along the road ditches, or like the roads. Sometimes the township or the county, they'll come by and they would spray it all the way. If they see these signs, they know not to spray the road ditches along our land. And we put it up on some of our neighbors' land, just primarily for liability reasons, because if they have a custom applicator come in and spray that way, if somehow they got too close and sprayed some of our crops, then they would, you know, they see the sign and they know, and they would be liable, you know, for damages and everything like that. So that's one of the reasons why we do it, so that way we're kind of protected that way as far as like crop loss. Yeah, and the organic inspectors like to see it too. So I've got another one in here, and all I have on hand is There's 2 of these things, so I gotta go get another one. And some bird pooped over that thing already. So yeah, I need to order some more. Actually, these signs here, you can flip them around, so when one side gets faded out, you flip it over the other side. But the newer ones, they change that. I don't know why they made it so that you can only use one side one time. I don't know why. You can buy metal signs. Obviously metal signs will probably last one longer. They're a little more expensive. These are, I don't remember what these are, $5, $6 a piece or something like that. I don't know, but I need to order some more here. But anyways, I'm gonna get these 2 signs up and replaced here. Okay, got the second sign replaced. I still got one more. Well, I need to replace this one here too, but I don't have any more signs. Like I said, I have to order some more. So that one, you could still read it a little bit, but yeah, so that way, like I said, the county don't spray the road ditches here, or they don't spray the township, don't spray the township ditches there. So yep, so I gotta go back home and take the water tank out to the milk house, and then I don't know, probably my brother or probably gonna go down and check the hay in a little bit and see how that's doing, so we can get chopping. Well, first we gotta get that bag on the bagger here too. So always something to do. Gobble, gobble, gobble. You can't see it. There's some turkeys running up there. Got a family of turkeys around here. So we're gonna, my brother Steve and I, we're gonna put a bag on the baggie here, and then he's gonna go check the hay. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat while he does that. And so, yeah. Okay, we're ready to head down to the field and start chopping. Chopper's ready to go, and bagger's ready to go right there. I'm gonna take this down there, the tractor and the wagon, and then my nephew, he's gonna bring the tractor, loader tractor and the rake down there, so we can start raking and get her going. So they sounded like this. So we'll see how things go. Okay, we're down here at the field. My brother is gonna get my nephew started on raking, and while they're doing that, I'm gonna show you the oats field so you can see how the oats look down here. They're heading out, so they're not very tall in this area. I don't know how they're gonna yield this year because of the rain. If we get a decent rain yet, they might fill out a little bit more, but I don't know. My guess it probably ain't gonna yield as good as we'd hope down here. because of lack of rain. But I mean, it looks clean overall. So I guess probably my brother Steve, maybe he showed it earlier too, I don't know. Probably didn't get a good close look like I did here. But anyways, we're gonna get started here raking and get this thing chopped here yet this evening. I guess I'm gonna chop here for a little bit while my brother gets my nephew going on raking. I guess no point in me sitting around doing nothing here, so chop here for a little bit. I gotta raise up when I get over here because this is the buffer strip that borders the neighbor's land. We can't chop that, keep that for organic right there because that's considered conventional. So I'll have to raise up, but we'll get her done here. Well, we got one big load chopped so far. I didn't have my camera. I guess I didn't take it with me, but we actually had well, I didn't bring it out to film, but I know it was fine. The first stuff we chopped right up here was fine, and I got down there around that corner down there by that slough, and the hay was a lot wetter, and it just didn't want to feed in right. We kept shearing pins, so even this stuff here, I personally don't think that it's quite ready. It needs a little more to dry. My brother, he's just gonna try chopping an individual row, but as far as having them raked together, it just it isn't gonna work. Chop and rake together, so we're just gonna have to chop it individually until it dries down a little bit more. But it's just, I guess I'll see if it starts juicing when I put it in the bag. We'll find out what happens here. Well, I gotta watch this here as it fills out the bag, make sure everything is working okay. It's gonna take a little bit before it gets it puffed out all the way. Okay, my brother got another load chopped. We didn't rake any more stuff because it just ain't gonna work to rake it. It's too much to rake. With it being wet the way it is, so we're gonna go dump this and yep, just keep working at it here. I don't know. We'll see here if we're gonna keep chopping this rest of tonight. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're done with everything for the day. And I think I'm just gonna call this video quits. So otherwise, well, it's probably already gotten too long for you guys. So I don't want to have this video, or don't want to make it any longer for you guys. So, anyways, yeah, it's cloudy out right now. I know they're talking a chance of rain now. I think they moved it back to like tomorrow. Well, it is tomorrow. It's after midnight, but they moved it to later in the afternoon. So yeah, so we'll keep working at chopping the field. I might go out and try to cultivate. I want to get that one bean field finished up because I don't have it done yet. I probably have like 2.5 hours of cultivating time left out there. So if we get it done, and I just want that field to be clean because it's right by the road and everything, and I just want to get it done. And I want to get done chopping hay too, but it depends on, you know, and hay could dry a little bit more. I mean, we don't have to. I mean, it's nice when you have it raked together because you're pulling more in. But if it's not gonna work, it's gonna make the cutter mess up. It's not worth it. Anyways, yes, I think it's pretty much about it. And there's something else that will kind of tonight when I was doing some stuff here around the yard earlier. I kind of smelled like a chemical smell, so it kind of had me a little bit worried that, you know, is it dicambia, you know? I don't know. I think that stuff should just be, well, plain pulled off the market for good. It's just too controversial. I know there's that federal judge out in California that ruled on it, and then the EPA said the farmers could still spray it up to July 31st. So, but I don't know. Personally, I'm going to breathe a sigh of relief when that stuff is finally... it can't be sprayed because it's just too controversial. I understand farmers want to control their weeds, the Roundup resistant weeds, but you know, I can understand, but there's no point in pitting farmer against farmer. No point in ruining a good relationship that you had with your neighbor. You know, a few weeds, you know, just to kill some weeds like that, it ain't worth it, I guess, in my opinion, to destroy a good relationship with your neighbor. Because for us, I mean, we lose our organic premium on those beans that we have. Not only that, but we have to recertify that ground again. We have to go through a 3-year process on our field, and we lose that well, for sure 2 years we use. You know, we lose that extra premium, you know. And how do you know who did it? How do you pay for it? It's just a hassle. I just think it's just better off that spray just get put away. And dicamba, it doesn't respect signs like that. I don't have a problem with my neighbor spraying anything else out in their field if they want to spray Roundup, any other spray but dicamba. That's the one thing I do not want my neighbor spraying. It's too controversial. Anyways, that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. And have a good night. Take care. And please don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe too. And I'll catch you later.